EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys.
To kick off for San Francisco.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete.
Prescott's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw is Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Stays on his feet. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It can be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Garoppolo now. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Third down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Fight.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. So give them the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. First and goal from the 6. Here's Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Second and goal from the 1. Here's a run now with Kittle. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll run with Mostert, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal.
Brings up fourth and goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cowboys nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Whip. Watch Watch the whip. Check.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Nothing.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ray Greenlaw.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Prescott able to hit his target Lamb. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 12.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You remember me?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Leads to 3rd down and 14.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Check. Hey, one set. Check, Mike. 47. 54. Watch the run.
Prescott from the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. This a 43-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Switzer on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, John. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Now Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Into the hands of Pettis. It's a jet sweep. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
The wide receiver.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, Mostert. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Here we go. 180. 12 pounds. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Tackle made.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And a 49er first down.
Here we go. Like 20. Hey, alert. Under 10.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
George Kittle.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Hey, come on.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Brandon Ayuk. Mitch.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it'll bring up third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Able to find Switzer. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
49ers.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ready? And alert!
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. He's going to air one out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On second down, it's Elliott. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Yo, check 9, 36, 36. Check. Under.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Mike 48. Let's go, defense. Man up, D.
Prescott now. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a second and 2 now from the 33. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the 49er first down.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on first and 10.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Switzer on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. And it's 2nd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, gun. Check it back. 65.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
On downs.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
10th carry now for Elliott. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
It's going to be a long
Again, it's Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 11. A game there of 30 big ones.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 49ers' 11-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Gun. Watch the curl. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st
And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On 1st down, it's Elliott.
In your face!
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Cowboys 24, 49ers 7.
after the touchdown at Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
55, 55. It's a slant. Hey, gun.
Play action, Garoppolo. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On play action, now Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
By the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Tonight's final score.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Cowboys, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.